Welcome to Running the Table. We're headed to the Final Four. It is a rainy day in Indiana. Being back home in Northwest Indiana and heading down to Indianapolis, it's going to make for an interesting drive and an interesting overall experience trying to navigate the rain throughout the course of the day. But just about to go ahead to pick up Drew, then we'll be on our way down. Indianapolis, here we come. It is time to hit the road. We drive safe over here at Running the Table, but we are going to be heading down to Indianapolis to get there in the afternoon before the two games starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to try to visit some of the various little fan fest stuff they've got going on and just kind of see what the Final Four is all about. Neither of us have been to one, and it's going to be quite the experience. And of course, it had to rain today. Phone's going everywhere. Can you tell that I haven't done this before? But of course it decided to rain quite a bit both yesterday and today of all of the days, but we're gonna make it work and we're gonna try to make this I fear my camera setup may continue to mess up because I'm solely non-prepared to do a vlog, because whoever thought Running the Table was going to do a vlog. But I will stop recording here shortly. Just wanted to give a little bit of an intro as we make our way down to this hopefully incredibly fun day and two incredible basketball games. So excited to get going on it. We'll catch up with you guys later as we get going. Alrighty, we have obtained the one, the only Drew Westland.
I'm here.
That means it is time to hit the road. We've got about 2.5 hours ahead of us down to Indianapolis before we
road trip.
Before we start all the shenanigans that are going to be today in a nutshell. It's gonna be a long day, but we've got our pick-me-ups, our energies. It's time. Let's do it. We made it into the arena. We are over here very much in the Illinois section, over in one of the corners, but here for game one, Illinois-UConn. It's gonna be
predictions?
I mean,
hot takes? Give me one prediction.
One prediction?
Yeah.
I'll do a prop prediction that I think you get double-double from Tomislav.
Oh,
I think you're seeing a double-double out of
this one's going to be a Wagler game. Wagler's going for 30+.
It definitely could be. This would be the brightest stage to do it.
In a losing effort.
Ooh. That's a hot take if I've ever heard one.
That's my hot take.
We will see how this ends up. Game one. It's electric in here. Can't wait. The end of the first half here in Lucas Oil. Right now, UConn's sitting comfortably up a 37-29. Right now, it's just the biggest fact is that Illinois can't hit threes.
They're getting their shots, but they're not falling. What are they? 3 for however many?
3 for 14 from 3 in the first half, and they've gotten pretty good looks. They're just not hitting them, especially early on. They got a couple to fall in the later end, but right now they're winning the rebounding battle after UConn kind of was dominating them in the first little stretch.
UConn's got it going. They have some stretches where they really got it going. Braden Mullins is having a really good first half.
It's Braylon Mullins and Terrace Reed. Those two are really taking over. You got a bucket from a couple other guys, but I think a big key for the second half is, can Illinois slow down Terrace Reed? Because he was going crazy to start, and then they didn't feed him as much in that second.
Once they box him out and really limit them offensively. They lock it down defensively.
Yeah, but
Because then that forces UConn to take a lot of off-balance threes, a lot of catch and shoot. But
yeah, and they didn't look nearly as comfortable there.
well, if
so.
those fall, it's not going to matter.
No, it's not. I think the second half is really going to come down to, and I guess you can kind of call it obvious, but which team gets more comfortable from three. Because neither team looks super great right now, but UConn definitely looked more comfortable. So if Illinois starts heating up, watch out. But if UConn kind of stays the course right now, Huskies are looking comfortable.
I like that.
We'll see how it turns out.
Dude, 5 minutes left. It is rocking.
4-point game. Illinois has fought their way back. They did not look good up until these last couple of minutes. They've been forcing stops. They're protecting the rim a whole lot better than before.
Yeah, UConn's in major foul trouble. Getting to the line has been huge.
We'll see. We got 5 minutes left. This one looks like it's going to end in a tight one. Final score, UConn pulls it out, 71-62.
Super instant reaction.
Very.
It just ended.
15-20 seconds ago, UConn just made the plays down the stretch. Illinois really couldn't get enough shots to fall. It's tough to win a Final Four game shooting 24% from three, especially when that's a big part of your offensive identity. So all props to Illinois for this run. They very much deserve to be here, but Dan Hurley is somewhat inevitable.
The Carpenter, 3 of 4, is still alive. The dynasty.
Up next, we'll see who wins the honor to face this dynasty between Michigan and Arizona. Up next, we got some time in between, but this one should be a barn burner of a game.
Should be a good one.
Of the night, the late game, Arizona against Michigan. It's going to be a crazy game. Just having these teams introduced, physical battle down low. What's your hot take from this game, Drew?
Hot take, this is the Elliott Cadeau game, 20 plus. Gimme that.
That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, especially with him coming back from the illness, from the allergic reaction.
Yeah, the allergic reaction.
He's going to have a game. That's my pick. What are you going with?
Honestly, I think you go Braden Burries. I think the freshman has a moment here. I think he pops off for 20, 25 plus. We'll see,
that's
though.
A lot.
Yeah, he's that good. Find
By the
out.
way, it's going to be a fun-ass game.
Oh, yeah, you bet. We'll see. Wow. First half ends of Michigan-Arizona. You've got Michigan up 48-32.
It is all Michigan right now.
Not
even close.
Not how I expected this going at all. Arizona is struggling to score pretty much anywhere. They're not getting great shots, and they're struggling to finish at the rim a lot more than usual.
Dude, they've turned it over as many times as Ferris Bueller has absences. 9 in the first half. That is bad, and Michigan is going and taking chances and taking advantage of the Arizona mishaps.
Arizona is a good defense as well, but Michigan is outshining them entirely in physicality right now. If Arizona can't start getting shots to fall from around the floor, this game could get out of hand real quick in the second half, especially already down 16.
But Tim, you've seen it in person, well, not in person, but just in the last round.
Saw it live.
Yes, you did watch how against your Boilermakers, Arizona came out in the second half and played a completely different brand of basketball. We recapped that, obviously. So we'll see the adjustments that Tommy Lloyd can make. And per a group of Arizona fans sitting in front of us, they are a second half team. but is a 16-point deficit going to be too much to come back from?
That's a lot. You would need to see an insane flip on this game. So the question is can Arizona get shots at ball, and can they find ways to stop Michigan right now? Because right now they don't have much of an answer for a Daimar, especially in the pick and roll.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that Yaxel Edemore picked up 2 fouls right away, bang bang.
Hasn't affected them at all.
And you're looking up at the scoreboard, and it's 48 points at the half. It's nuts.
And he's also banged up from an injury, so we'll see if he returns here in the second half or what he's able to do in the rest of this game. But right now, Michigan don't care. Up 16 at half, so this one, we'll see what the second half brings, but it could be over before the second half even starts. But never count out Arizona. We know that.
It's ridiculous, man.
Front of the line, 1-1.
Well, we're in a new spot now.
We relocated.
With as much of a blowout as this game is.
Got a much better view because people have left. It is a 20-point lead for Michigan with 7 minutes remaining, and yeah, it's been.
We're at midcourt.
Yeah, we are at midcourt. We got pretty cool, good ass seats.
If there's any silver lining of a blowout, we're down here in the lower bowl now. Instant recap reaction. This one ends a final score of Michigan 91, Arizona 73. This game was way more of a blowout than that.
Especially in the second half when it got off the rails, it really ran off the rails. I mean, they called the dogs off. They called all the end of the bench guys in.
You got
Dusty May's kid got in the game.
You got Charlie May. All the walk-ons got on. Really crazy dominant performance from Michigan. All credit to them. So we've got a UConn-Michigan national championship coming on Monday.
This game in the Final Four.
Gonna be crazy. We'll see how that one turns out. But props to Michigan. They came to play in this one. Well, that's a wrap on Final Four 2026.
What a day. What a fun day it was.
It was a blast.
We had a time.
I'm so glad that we did this. It may have been some more unique games. Illinois-UConn was quite a battle. It may not have quite shown that way in the final score, but it was quite a game. And then can't say I expected Michigan showing up as dominant as they were in Arizona, not meeting the challenge at all.
College basketball is strange in that way, where you think one thing is going to happen, and then the opposite happens. That's exactly what happened to you, because you went 0 for 2.
0 for 2 in the Final Four picks. Not looking great for me, but regardless.
And I was surprisingly average.
There you go, a solid 1-1. But all in all,
remind me never to listen to this guy again.
Maybe the rest of you shouldn't either. But
no. That's eyewash. Pick who you want, but just know sometimes you have to pick based on vibes and not analytics.
Yeah. No, the analytics have proven me wrong a fair too many times in this tournament. Vibes are what it comes down to, and Michigan came with all the vibes today, and quite frankly, so did Braylon Mullins and UConn. So those two will play in the national championship here on Monday. We will have a true recap and prediction for the national championship, but we've got a 2.5-hour drive ahead of us to get back to Northwest Indiana. So all in all, so glad that we did this. This was so worth it. And I'm glad that we could bring you guys along with. This was super fun. Well, it started with me and it'll end with just me. Made it back, dropped Drew off. We are safe and sound back in Northwest Indiana. Was a super fun day. I'm super glad that we did all of this, and so awesome to be able to bring everybody along with. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to probably our most unique video yet on the channel after all of these years. So we got one more game, national championship, and it's going to be a blast before we head into the off season here. So thank everybody for tuning in, and until next time, I'm out.